Well, good late morning, everybody. Wanted to bring you up to speed on the phlox flowers that I'm growing for the late Arangos. That's the late Officer Alexander Arango and his mom, Carmen Arango, who unfortunately just a little over 2 months ago lost their lives to the coronavirus. And it has, for some reason, just motivated me to go ahead and do something in their honor. I've gotten a lot of feedback from their friends and family, via social media and in person of how wonderful Alexander Arango was. And something just compelled me to go ahead and do that. I mean, granted, I've got family in law enforcement as well, but I don't know. I wanted something that represented compassion, unity, friendship. The phlox flower actually symbolizes that, as well as a lot of other flowers. But I decided to go ahead and do this one. And I wanted to bring you up to speed on the two variety of flowers that I decided to grow for them. And the first one is a particular variety I've never grown before. I did sow three 3-inch containers. And let me see if I can grab one for you and show you. Right here then, look at that. That's the 3-inch container right there that I sowed them in. And I got all three of the Lemhi flowers that I sowed were viable. The seeds were viable. And they're flourishing. Take a look at this. Look at that. Let's move it over to the light. Let's turn the light a little bit really quick. That way you can get a better look at what it looks like here. Look at this. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Is that not amazing? I am so pleased with this. And I've never grown the Lemhi phlox before, but they are flourishing. They really are. And look at that. Now, I'm guessing that is the Lemhi phlox growing because that's the only thing that has sprouted out of these. All three of them, by chance. I mean, no rogue seeds in this one at all. And so we've got all three that were viable. They're going to be transplanted today. Right there then. Look at that. Is that not great? Let's look at the third one really quick. Right here. And look at that. Let's put it in the light. There you can see it better. Look at that. That is fantastic. That just makes my heart massively overjoyed. I am so pleased at this. So pleased. Due diligence. And then on the phlox flower, the blue diamond. Now, if I must encourage you all to please like and subscribe. That way you can follow the playlist of the flowers I'm growing for the Arangos. You can also dip into the playlist on the cat troop. You guys get a kick out of those, and they will warm your heart. They truly will. But look, I sowed three, I believe, was 3 or 4 of these containers right here, of the phlox flower, and only one took. One was viable. Now, there may be another one out of these two that that was also viable. But as you can see, what is growing out of these two out of the 4 are not phlox flowers. So let's go and pull one into the sunlight for you for a moment. Through the window, maybe you can get a better look at it. Do you see that? Now, do you see that variety of plant, this particular one? These grow all over the place. They've been growing constantly in my garden and in the food forest. And if you don't pull them straight away, the roots will definitely grow very deep, and they will turn into a small tree. I do not know the species of this said tree, but if anyone else knows, please comment below. Let me know. I am very curious. And as always, when you comment below, I'm open to any constructive criticism and suggestions. So let me know. We've got some grass growing out of that one. Now, let's move over to the light, different type of light here so you can see. Do you see that right there then? I believe you can if it would focus. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. It's right here. I'll use my thumb. Right there. That, I believe, is a phlox flower blue diamond growing out of the side there. Now, these are going to be transplanted today into a 5-gallon grow bag. And that way, we can get them to flourish a little bit better because it's getting a little tight and snug inside this 3-inch container right here. On the second one, out of the 4 blue diamond phlox that I sowed, again, no blue diamond phlox, but we do got grass Look at that, growing out of that. I've been trimming it back and it grows back so quickly. And again, another one of those plants, the species of which I do not know. But I do know this one. Do you see that growing right there? This guy waving at you right there? That, my friends, is purslane. And purslane, I'm sure you've seen growing out of the pavement cracks as you walk along city streets and in urban areas. It also grows in rural areas and it will pop up all over the place in your garden. And if I remember, it's a part of a succulent species and it's edible. Now, be wary and do your research, please, because I am no licensed botanist, because I do believe there's another plant that is a succulent that looks exactly like purslane. However, it is not edible. And if I'm correct, on the leaf of purslane, again, do your research. The copycat plant has kind of a red circular shape on the leaf, and I believe that one is not edible. And I believe the one that does not have that red circular shape on the leaf is edible. But again, do your research, okay? All right? I don't want you consuming anything that you're not sure of, all right? I want everyone to always stay well and healthy. Now, on the piece of resistance, the Phlox flower, Blue Diamond, I only said one took. Take a look at this, guys. Look at that. The Phlox flower, Blue Diamond. Look at it. Transplanted it right here in a 5-gallon grow bag. And the soil that you see inside that grow bag is soil that I created. Was not purchased at a big box store. Was not purchased at your local nursery. And it is doing absolutely amazing. I mean, I am just absolutely overjoyed at how this one is turning out. And I mean, it's like a child to me right now. It really is. I'm constantly watching it, making sure it's healthy. There was at one point I allowed myself to get distracted and I did not be disciplined enough. And I skipped a watering on it. I got 48 hours and it got a little limpy and it didn't do so well. And as you can see, it's a little crispy on some of the leaves. And that's when it was in the 3-inch grow containers right there, okay? So what I did is I went ahead and watered it straight away. And then I waited about 2 hours or a little bit longer than 2 hours to make sure that the water got actually properly absorbed into the plant. And then it bounced back. It just livened right up. And then I waited another, hour or so, and I transplanted it straight away into this grow bag. And as you can see, it is a happy, happy, happy plant right now. I kept the little grass growings on the side there. It looks like little pillars. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Let's do a little zoom in. I'm absolutely enjoying this. It looks so great. I'll give you a little aerial shot too. I'm rambling on, guys. Please forgive me. You have got to understand how happy this makes me. Alexander Arango, Carmen Arango, these flowers are in honor of you guys. Alexander, I hear how amazing you were. I'm a person that loves to laugh. And if I can get someone else to smile and then get a laugh out of it as well, all the better, because we do not do enough smiling and laughing on this planet of ours. We humans have a tendency to act absolutely ridiculous towards one another. And I think it's an old trait of ours. We can do a lot better. And in closing, guys, again, please like and subscribe. By all means, it helps out the channel tremendously. You can check out the playlist because it also helps out the cat troop. And if any of you have been following along, any of you awesome subscribers, as well as the new to come, you will notice the cat troop. These guys will lighten your heart. They really, really will. Okay, I mean, if it does not warm the cockles of your heart, there's something wrong with the blood in your veins. Okay, but yes, definitely check it out, guys. Always comment below. And in closing, please, let's be compassionate towards one another. Treat each other with some dignity, some love, and understanding. We as a species have been worrying long enough, and it's old already. Please be safe, and God bless.